Hi, Eid Mubarak, and okay, I am going to speak in English to be honest. And we are doing our duty, but today's Eid Day. We have no option as we are providing kind of security here, so we don't have any option to celebrate the Eid in another way. So we have to do what is our work is. So we are working. Then he's my younger brother. Though really he's not younger, I think, but he's always saying that he's younger than me. He's not saying his age. That's why I'm a little confused. He looks a little younger, his face is, but I think the age is quite higher than me, but he's not admitting that. That's okay. So I have a very good relationship with him in my camp, like better than anyone else. So he's doing my duty with me. That's a good thing. And I'll talk about the Kurbani, the Eid ul Adha in English, but we call, as a Bengali people, we call Eid ul Adha. And one of the minister, like the 3 years ago in Eid, before the Eid day, like tomorrow will be like Eid ul Adha Janazar Namaz, something like that. It was so funny and it went viral, instantly before that time. Someone was watching, then he left. It's okay, no problem. We don't expect anyone to see our video because it's not mandatory that you guys have to see my video. That's not something I'm just try to be mean, but it's okay, they're just passing the time we together and doing okay. Come to the point that what we are going to talk about today's Eid Day, and a lot of people, especially the people from abroad, some other country like in Europe, in America, especially in those countries, what they are thinking that Muslim people, what they are doing is slaughtering the cow and eating it, like, not in a good way. They're taking it negative way, that they are killing a lot of animal, the animal activists. They are saying, always talking about, they are killing animals a lot. And okay, India is also with, like, not very much, agree with that maybe, because we are mostly slaughtering cow in our country, and what, the cow is kind of a sacred animals to them. So I'm not talking about India, to be honest. Like, I'm talking about mostly including India around the world. They are thinking about, the Muslim people in Eid Day, Eid ul Adha, what is we are Kurbani, or in English you can say sacrificing the animals to Allah or God. That is, they are thinking that is what they are doing, is killing animals. They are heartless, brutally they are doing that. Even one of my friend, I showed her that, sacrificing the animals, slitting the throat, and cutting the throat. I was showing her, and she was literally crying and said that, oh, that's too mean, too much inhuman, too much brutal, the devastating things we are doing. But what we are doing is sacrificing the animals, the livestock, for the Allah. It's for the Allah, but you can see it's for the people. It for the people, how it would be for the people is, we are sacrificing, and the rule is, there's a rules. Okay, you can sacrifice some kind of animals, livestock, that is the cow, buffaloes, ram, and goats, sheep, camels, doesn't matter, but it has to be young enough, maybe the sheep and the ram, it could be more than 1 year old, and the cow and the buffaloes, camel, they should be more than 2 years old. So it should be in an age. So you can sacrifice that. And the Muslim people who have the ability to do that, they have to do that. That's mandatory. That's an obligation from Allah or the God. I won't say God. It's Allah. I will say. So when you are sacrificing an animal, a cow, especially we are mostly sacrificing the cow. So what actually we are doing is we are partially sacrificing or the slaughtering, you can say in your term, but after that we are peeling the skin from the body and things like that. We are cutting it, chopping it and everything, then we are piecing it very small, then we are share it in 3 portion. One portion is for the poor, for what? One portion is for yourself, for your family, that whoever whoever is doing it. So then another portion is for your relatives or your friend, and another portion is for the disadvantaged people, like for the poor people, for the beggar, or some things like that. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong. I'm not a person who knows a lot of Islamic things, but I found a lot of people from USA or in that country, not only USA, European country and the American, Australian, this country, they don't know anything about a lot about what is the kurbani or the sacrificing of animals is. That's why I just want to talk about it a little bit. And yeah, then we are making this 3 portion. One portion we are taking it, and you can see in my country the price of the meat, the cow meat, is so high, more than almost 700 taka, or more than that, little bit, or a little bit less. I also didn't buy for a long time. So someone said it Mubarak, dear brother. Okay, thank you, brother. And so you too, like Eid Mubarak, and I wish you have a daughter and your family member are quite fine and well, and they're doing they're celebrating the Eid quite together, not like us. I know you are working like the same work I'm doing, so I wish you were at home. Oh, I have a slow connection. Then it's so expensive, the meat is in my country. So the thing is, we are sharing the meat, and this is the day every person, like I think in every person in our country, especially in the village people who are very poor, they are getting meat and they are eating meat in this day. Maybe they can't buy the meat for almost a year, but today they are getting the meat and they are eating it. So the countries like the European or American countries, they are not thinking like that. They are just always what they are saying. They are saying that we are just brutally killing the animals. That is not like that. That is my point of view for this live video. That actually that is not that. This is for the poor people, and mostly for the poor people this is. And it coincides with the Hajj, the pilgrims, or maybe I pronounced wrong English a little bit. It could be, but the Hajj is a 5 pillar of Islam. It's one of that, and it's very important things. If you have the ability financially and physically can do it, then you should do that. You have to. So. And it coincides with the Eid, and in there they're also sacrificing an animals, mostly ram, or not the cow, because they are not a family member, they're going there, or they're going from another country around the world in Saudi Arabia, where this is happening. The lunar last month, and the Eid is happening, I think it's the Julhaj month, 12th, 11th or 10th, in between that day. So, okay, there is a story behind it, in Quran. And wait on, come here. No. And so the story, he's one of my friend who's working with me, he's going. So I was saying, where are you going? Boshan? আরে মিয়া ভালো কথা করে আচ্ছা যান so he's saying that his back is paining, because he's kind of something happened to his back, and he's or maybe sitting for a long time, that's why. So that's why his back is paining, and he won't sit anymore, and saying that, okay, I'll walk for a while. I said, okay, go anywhere you can go, because today's Eid there, don't have a lot of pressure at my work, so let me drink some water. Shit. Okay, water, but it is, I know the water poured down on my mouth, so quite more than I took than I could took, so that's why. You are welcome, brother. So I was going to tell the story behind the Qurbani. Is I don't know a lot of that. There was a prophet. It's about the trace back to a long time ago. That prophet name was Ibrahim alayhi salam or something. They said. I told you I'm not a scholar, so not like that. So I know a little history about that. So that's what I'm saying. And his name is Ibrahim alayhi salam, and his son. And at one night, maybe he was sleeping, and Allah, he dreamed that his best thing he loved most, that is the thing he has to sacrifice for, devoted to Allah. Then after waking up, he was saying, his son is, his son name is Ismail, so if I'm not wrong. And Ismail, and then he told that the dream that he had seen in his dream, he told his son Ismail alayhi salam that, okay, the Allah wants me to sacrifice, to you, for him, actually, for Allah. And then Ismail was agreed totally, and they both have, a lot of belief, faith, and everything to Allah that time, because they are prophet. They are the, disseminating or what it called, the Islam to around the world. They are doing that, So what happened after that? He agreed, but he gave maybe two conditions. One is his hand and leg has to tie up, because he will maybe struggle when his father will, it will be a knife or something, when they will slitting her throat or cutting her throat. Maybe he can protest or something he can do, because that's why he was saying that, okay, because of Allah, they have a lot of faith, they're devoted to Allah a lot, unbelievably, you can't find this kind of things now. So then what happened? Okay, I'm actually not a storyteller person, that's why I'm having this kind of problem. Then, and another condition was his father has to blindfold that he, his father can see that he's killing. It's not killing though, but it's just sacrificing to Allah, like that, that he can't see that. That's why he should be blindfolded, with a piece of cloth or something, just tie up, the eyes, covered it. That's called blindfolded. So then, yeah, they were agreed, and everything was, happening. Everything was happening the way it was. Then the time he just, took the knife or something, and put it on his, throat. That time there was a ram or something, the Jibril alayhi salam, or Allah told that, okay, that's say they are too much, the things they're doing that, and that time it was like that. The Allah was kind of too much involved with them, before our last prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they were doing that, and Allah was sending Jibril alayhi salam to go and put an animal on there, like that. Allah was saying in Quran, it was, if you want to know, you can see the Quran and you can read it. And then they saw that suddenly a ram was just in replacement of Ismail alayhi salam. So from that time it has started, and the Muslim people were also doing that for Allah, and that was the story behind it. So yeah, oh my gosh, phone that I have is very weird, not working properly. I don't know. And also I'm not feeling good today. Today's Eid day, so I'm doing my duty that I shouldn't do maybe today, but no way, you can't leave your duty any day you are on the camp. And what more? Yeah, and that's why I think they are thinking what they are thinking is totally wrong. They should change their mind and concept. They don't know anything about the Muslim, especially when they don't want to know about that, and that is the problem they have. They have to know what is Islam and what inside of it. Then they will understand actually, why we are killing. Yeah, you can say it's killing, but in a way, you can kill animals, but it's just for the people. What Allah said is, who is the most important, most valuable, and the best creature of Allah is a human. So for human, you guys are eating chicken a lot. Even you guys are also eating meat. That's where you are getting that from the cow, from the chicken, that's it, nothing else like that. I know some Buddhist people don't eat animals, they can't kill animals, they're vegetarian or something, they are eating, but they can't kill the animals. Not all of them, some of them, most of them I heard, maybe not most of them also. It's 50-50. I had a friend, he was not doing that, but he tried not to do that, but sometimes she was eating chicken. So yeah, that's the story. And every Muslim who can afford it, to do that, this is, and it should be in a halal way. Like we are doing that, while we are doing it, we are saying the name of Allah. Okay, we are saying the name of Allah, and what we are doing also. In a way that Allah said, that's what it is. The Muslim people, like, yeah, that's what something rude, but I didn't find it. Yeah, the house and everything is set out already. Yeah, this is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, the Hajj. That's also happening. Oh, it happened yesterday, as we are 1 day ahead of whatever we are doing, from Saudi Arabia and in the Middle East to some other country. So the Hajj has ended yesterday, and today we are celebrating the Eid. I was drinking some more water. I even still didn't eat the meat though. I didn't get it. I'll go at 4 o'clock, close to the evening or afternoon. Confused. Then I'll go to home. Home means where I'm living. Okay, forgive it. I just sometimes derail myself from the line. So what I was talking about, oh yeah, let me see my area. That's a river, and there I don't have any electricity. We don't have here any electricity, but we are not sweating a lot even in this hot weather because of this river. Why I'm not sweating? You know that because of the wind coming from the river when it's an open place. And see, there are some ship, harbor, and electricity plant everywhere. The EPZ, Adamji EPZ, is a little far. And okay, I think who is working with me, he wants to talk something. Come. Huh? Okay, whatever you want. So, okay, I'm going to end soon. So, do you want to say something? Okay, do you want to say something? Maybe he isn't understanding me, but I have to say in Bengali. Is it well, Ben?
No.
No. Why no?
Why no?
Why don't you want to talk anything? মানে কেন কিছু বলবেন না? Oh, he said that he doesn't know English, but how are you? How are you? How are you feeling? Like you are far from your family, and you have 3 or 4 child in your house, and 1 daughter, 2 daughter, 3 daughter, and 1 boy. So how are you feeling, staying away from them in this Eid day, and you are alone here? Alone means we are with you, but not your to your family. So how are you feeling? মানে আপনি যে পরিবার ছাড়া, যে আপনার মেয়েগুলান ছাড়া এতগুলা ঈদ করতেছেন, আমার কেমন লাগতেছে?
ভালো লাগতেছে না?
Oh, he said that he's not feeling good. Like he's not feeling good, and he's missing them a lot. He talked to them in the morning, I saw, and that is life. Like, আপনি বাড়িতে যান নাই কেন? Why didn't you go home? Okay, he said that because of he didn't get any vacation, and we have to work here anyways. You can't leave this place alone wherever you are working. That's why he doesn't go to the vacation. And I should ask anything to him. So when will you go home again? Like, কখন আবার বাড়ি যাবেন?
পরে ছুটি সিরিয়াল পাইলে তখন।
Oh, he said that when he will get into himself the serial, there is a raw and serial in his to get the vacation, to go to the vacation. So he will go then. Otherwise he will go, otherwise he can't go. So that's the way we are going to the vacation. Like me too. And okay, how you are passing your Eid day? মানে ঈদের দিন কেমন কাটতেছে?
খুব ভালো।
ভালো, রাস্তায় ভালো।
হুম।
Okay. Say that, yeah, what we are doing, we are happy. This is the work we are doing. You know, whatever you are working, that doesn't matter. This is your job. You know, every job is job. Like say, it doesn't. You can say that this is low quality, high quality. Job is job. That's okay. And he's working. That means he's feeling good in a way that he's doing something that's for the family or for the people of the country. Also, when you are working in a halal way, so that's what he was saying. And okay, how is your family member? How are they doing? আমরা পরিবারের লোকজন কেমন আছে?
5-7 জন।
কেমন আছে তারা?
খুব ভালো।
খুব ভালো. He said that he has 5 or 7 family members in his family and they're all doing good. So, okay, I think আর কিছু বলবেন?
নো।
বলেন সবাই ভালো থাকেন।
সবাই ভালো থাকেন। ঈদ মোবারক।
ঈদ মোবারক।
জয়
and why জয় বাংলা?
তাই তো।
জয় বাংলা। তাহলে জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু বলবে।
আসেন লাগিয়ে আসেনি।
জয় বাংলা জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু বলা যাবে। বলা যায় সমস্যা কি? Okay. Yeah, that was funny that he's saying Joy Bangla at the end.
জয় বাংলা জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু।
I don't want to laugh in live video, but it's just coming, when he said, what is your ending words, ending words to this live video. He said that, okay, stay good, stay well, stay, with your family and celebrate your Eid with your family, keep all of them happy. And at last he said Jai Bangla. That means maybe at some time he was doing the politics, and maybe I'm not sure or something like that. So that was funny to me though. I couldn't stop laughing, whatever it is. So I'm going to end the video this time. And okay, that's the ending word. Stay happy and keep everyone happy around you. That's very important. If you happy only, if you are happy only and you are not thinking about others, that's not how we are, and how why are the gods, the Allah sent us to this world. So we have to keep everyone's happy. At least we should try in a very little way or very simple way. So goodbye, take care of yourself.